computer's probably a little stronger, so I'll let you do it.
Okay. Do the thing. So let's set the settings. I need you guys to make sure I don't forget anything.
Right. Are you streaming right now? Or...
I'm not going live again, but I can share my screen.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Make sure friends only.
Yes.
And like the always stuff.
World. Is it cooperative? Endless.
Yeah, endless,
Friends
cooperative, friends only. Yep.
Okay. And then we wanted very long autumn.
Yep.
Very short winter and summer.
Mm-hmm.
And spring.
You can make spring maybe like default, because I feel like it might be better having a little longer.
Yeah, spring's fine.
And day type.
Oh no, actually, we're enjoying spring right now because we have the umbrella. So maybe make it just short.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Because once.
Yeah, spring's more rainy, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Long day.
Long day.
Long day.
Did you do anything with the events?
I did not touch any of the events, no. But none of them happened, so.
Sure. Survivors?
Where are you seeing that?
Right here.
I didn't touch any of that stuff either.
Ooh, maybe.
I did turn off the frog rain, but that's up to you.
Yeah, I don't like frog rain.
Yeah.
Nobody likes frog rain. It's a nightmare.
Resource free growth. Everything you left the same, I assume.
Yes.
You know what I like? I don't know where it is, but like extra dead bodies.
Oh,
okay.
Yep. Yeah.
I think that's fun.
That's probably.
Turn off gobblers.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Everything else is fine though, right?
Everything else is fine, yeah. You can also turn things up if you'd like. Like if you want more rabbits or more flowers or more anything.
More flowers could be okay. As long as there's not more bees.
Very fast regrow. Yeah, it'd be good.
We'll just have a world full of flowers and it'll be a beautiful thing.
Yeah, because the flowers don't really do anything bad.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And then if there's more of the normal flowers, it also makes more of the evil ones, yeah.
Which will make life easier. Everything's default here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that looks fucky.
Moonrock penguins. Oh.
The giant
Fruit flies?
Huh?
Lord of the fruit flies. What is Eye of Terror?
That's the thing that. Okay, so you didn't see that. That's the thing that spawned on me and Kira because she turned on the terrarium.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then it had a little baby, and it was terrifying.
Yeah, it was shooting lasers at us. It was cool.
Oh, I want to see a malbatross. That was cool. A giant bird pelican thing.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I bet that's somewhere in the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
And then starting season.
Yeah, make the world like huge, yeah.
Yeah. Big as it gets.
Mm-hmm.
Failed survivors, tons. Insane. Fuck it.
Yeah, insane. Why not?
Is that more than? Oh my god.
All the touchstones, all the survivors. Because if they have a limited use, that's what seemed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Resources. Did we want up anything? Down anything?
Maybe extra tumbleweeds. When we find the desert, it's nice to have extra.
Yeah, it is nice to have a lot of those.
Good times. creatures?
I did last time I did turn down the amount of killer beehives, but that's up to you.
I just want a salamander. He's so adorable.
Right? Oh, yeah.
And
I'm
extra
down with it.
pigs.
Yeah, piggies.
We'll do more.
I remember when I did this with Jessica, we had extra spider vents. Ooh, that was a mistake. And
Oh, I
extra
can
That
imagine.
sounds terrible.
well, we kept using. We couldn't find the resources, and then, of course, 3 seasons in, it was the whole world.
Suddenly you had all of them.
Exactly.
I am doing the caves again.
Yes, definitely. I
Yeah.
never even got to explore the caves. I went down once, and that was it. So
Yeah. We'll make it more possible for you.
I need a smaller garden this time. The last time was too big, and I got overwhelmed. I think, considering my
Yeah.
entire life.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was so complicated.
And it got to the point where we were just producing more food than we could eat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the whole point of the game. Don't starve. I was winning, just saying.
You were, 100%.
Excuse me.
I'm enabling all the mods.
Yeah, what do you have for mods?
I have the health info, the food values, the maps sharing, more inventory, and this, when you hover over the thing you're fighting, it'll show you how much health it's got.
Have you checked that the more inventory works? Because I looked at, I know the one that I had wasn't functioning anymore because I was clicking on everything when Mel was asking to see them. So I don't know if you have the same one that I did before or not, but
I haven't checked it.
I think if you click the little world button in the corner, it might be able to tell you.
Discontinued.
Yeah. So it won't work, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, you might want to look.
Mob is probably broken. And I'm not gonna fix this. Well, that's unfortunate. Come on.
But these are from recently that say that it does still work.
Okay. Well, I mean, worst
Like
case
in
scenario
March.
just doesn't work, right?
Yeah, if
at
it
normal.
doesn't work, I can turn it off. But
Yeah.
it looks like it should still work.
The only thing might be is if you wanted to look for a different one, because I know originally I had one that had an extra it let you have a backpack and armor, and it let you have a necklace and the different pieces of inventory. You didn't have to be oh, I can only wear one of these things. You could wear all of them. Oh, and another thing I don't think you had was the stones, the hot and cold stones. There's
Oh yeah,
no
turn the durability off. Yeah.
because it's stupid. It's not
Yeah.
it's hard to make. It's annoying.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we wanted to see if there was going to be another inventory. Backpack and inventory?
That's. I mean, that lets you keep it in your inventory, but it's not.
I'll leave it empty though. You can burn things. That's stupid.
No, we don't want that.
That looks too complex.
Yeah, I don't know any of that stuff.
That just empties it. It changes the size of it. It organizes it. Adding stack sizes. That could help.
What is it?
Adding stack sizes. Increasing the amount that you can stack.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But it hasn't been updated since 2017.
Oh.
And it hasn't been updated or commented on since 2019, so I'm not gonna.
Did you just search inventory?
Yeah. I don't know what else to search. Do you have any ideas?
Maybe just go by top mods.
Most popular?
Yeah, or most subscribed.
That I have. It will break your game. So this one, it doesn't look like it's gonna let it either.
No.
This mod still works as of April 12th. Nope, still working. Okay.
Shall I look at page 2?
This one increases the numbers to 45.
That'll work. And it has
Oh,
extra.
good lord.
We won't even need a backpack.
Right? Okay, so we're going to disable the more inventory. We're going to enable inventory slot
And then the
and
phone.
thermal stone. Yep. Okay. Favorite that one, so that that one above the other one. Yep. Okay. I feel good about this. Everyone feel good about this?
I think so, yeah.
I feel great.
Lovely. Here we go.
Okay.
It might take a minute because we're generating a very large amount.
Yeah. Let me know when it's generated. I'm playing in the item stuff. So do we want to play as different characters this time around, or?
I do. Oh wait, we did more picks, didn't we?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not gonna play the spider guy. I was used to Willow, so I don't know.
Yeah. I might try somebody else this time around.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I play as Willow like all the time, so. Join. Continue. Connecting.
Honestly, I think the lumberjack would work for you.
Yeah,
fantastically.
he's actually the other character I've played as before, so I was kind of thinking of going as him.
There you go.
So. That's a lot of. I don't have that much. Okay. Let's see. Do I got any outfits you can wear? Ooh, dainty. Yeah.
The only benefit of Wilson would be a beard.
Yeah.
Not doing the chef dude, because that's just way too much work. I might do Winona.
Which one's that one?
Handy Woman is a skilled builder, gets 1 free hit from the dark, invents her own gadgets.
Ooh.
I'm not opposed. Okay. Ready. Holy mother of God, there's so much inventory space.
Oh my god.
It's so beautiful. Oh wait, what's that map code? Should I just do that?
What?
The map code thing? Should I just do that?
Oh, that's up to you.
How long ago did you send that?
Forever ago.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I bet it.
I low-key want this Wartox guy. Or Wormwood. Do I spend money on a character?
It's your call, my love.
Yep.
I did the code, so you might lag out.
Oh, okay, if that's what the lagging thing is, okay. Okay, there we go. Map!
Let there be life.
Alright. Oh, this is promising right here. Okay. Yeah, wow, so much inventory. Let me get enough for that. That's good. This inventory is going to take some getting used to.
You were? That's right. I had to bet where the beetle were. Bet they were in the north there. That big grassy area. Or in the south over here.
Yeah, I'm checking out the south area over here.
Up on north.
Let's see. Da, 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 da. No beefalo yet, but let me equip my dear Lucy. I mean, nothing wrong with her.
Just relate to her.
Yeah, nothing wrong with playing her.
Isn't her max sanity like 200 or something?
Yeah, 250.
Yeah.
She never goes crazy, which is great because I hate it.
Notice this too. Shock.
Okay, I just have to be sure I don't chop down too many trees. That's still how this works. Ah, dear Lucy. My dear sweet Lucy. Game tells me I can make an axe. I don't need another axe.
Or do you just start with one?
Oh yeah, that's Woody's whole thing is. So my axe's name is Lucy.
Okay.
It may or may not be possessed by the ghost of my dead wife.
Fucked up, but that checks out.
She talks to me. It's fine.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Good to have a chat with your dead wife every once in a while, I guess.
I forget the exact lore, but I think that's the lore behind him.
Time for a sale.
And if I chop down too many trees at a time, it will force me into my wear form.
Oh.
Can you
So I have
do
to
the
be
map
careful.
thing again? Because I loaded in after you did it. I don't have the map.
Prepare to lag. I didn't realize I had to wait. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I didn't know either.
Now we all know.
And now we all know the map.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll have to do it again for the caves.
Caves.
Thank you.
I already found a cave entrance.
Nice.
I found a touchstone. I'm smashing up the piggy heads.
Nice.
So wherever we build, we will have our friends.
I found the beefalo. They're in the north.
They're in the north? Okay. That.
At least we know we have plenty of time to find the perfect spot for a base.
Yeah. Ideally, we won't be so far from resources that it's difficult for pigs an entire day to get there.
Mm.
We know we don't want to be too close to frogs.
Yeah.
Or any of like the little ponds with the potential of a moose goose.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hello. Look at all this free stuff laying on the ground. So many dead bodies.
Yeah, I found a couple myself.
Oh, I found a walled-in structure.
Neat.
Really huge. It's amazing. So much to do. So much to see.
Oh, I think it used to be a beefalo pasture, and it's filled with bones and tufts of fur.
Oh.
That's so sad.
That could potentially be a useful structure, though.
Yeah.
Ooh, we could fill it in with traps and run in there.
Found a chest with a fire staff, too.
Ooh, really?
Man, that makes the 2 blow darts I've found something really lame.
Oh, I found sticks and berries. Like, both are doing better than me.
Look, you just gotta go where the corpses are.
That's why I wanted the corpses.
I've acquired
See?
2 pig butts as well. You're welcome.
Yes. You have 2 pig butts. I have 8 pig butts.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, I've the pig heads around the touchstones. Yeah, they give you like 2 each.
And I loaded all the touchstones, so.
Yeah. Gonna have so many friends.
Shit, where's the torch? Where's the torch? The inventory is almost too big, you know?
Yeah, I'm trying to make it so I have some organization in it. A little tricky, but
I was gonna say make a backpack and then put like the most important things in the backpack, like life-saving goodies.
But I like
Alright. Got me
Oh,
some.
I found some gears.
Ooh, yay.
Two of them laying on the ground over here. Ow. Fuck off. Leave me alone. Can't catch me.
Alright, well. Get rid of that. We'll put that over there. And then we can put...
Oh, that's huge down southwest.
Oh my god.
Eh. Deal with that later.
I'm glad you're sharing your screen to take a peek what you're looking at.
Look at the size of it.
Crazy.
Oh, look at that.
There's some nightmares in there.
I honestly think this is going to be possibly the best spot. Pig King is right there. Like right in here.
There's a moon rock, it looks like there, though, which might be a problem, because that means there might be asteroids.
Here? That one?
Yeah, and then there's like some kind of weird rock a little bit lower than that. Like,
Oh, that one?
yeah.
That's a cave in.
Oh, is it okay?
Yeah. I'll run over and check it out regardless.
I'm actually heading in that direction. So.
Alright.
Let's go there.
Hello, Beefalo. How are you guys doing?
Workplace safety reminder.
Heyo.
What?
Oh god, the tall bird.
I wasn't near the spot that I was checking out.
Yeah, that's what that blue thing was.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Oh, I see what you mean by the enclosure over here.
Yep.
Huh. That's kind of cool.
What about over here by the rock? There's a pet down. Nice little clear.
Do we want to be closer to Beefalo as a measure of pounds protection?
You could.
I think I'm right near you. Yeah, there you are.
Oh. Have a shovel.
Okay, I know vaguely which direction you're heading. Where are you?
Axe. Scythe.
Marvel!
Oh my god, that's so much gold.
Where are you guys?
We're digging up graves.
Ah,
Playing grave robbers, no big deal.
as you guys do.
I got a lucky cat jar.
I got a air unfreshener.
Oopsie.
And a lucky cat jar. That's gonna give us 8 gold from the Pig King.
Yep.
Might as well just...
Ooh, wormhole.
Let's see.
Take it.
Oh, super dense forest area. I would say this would be good because of all the pigs around us, but
There's pigs here?
yeah, to the south of us, in the woods, all over. It's kind of close to the desert, and the bees, and the pig king, and Glommer!
Oh my god.
The only thing is we won't be close to the beefalo for protection. I mean, actually, if we built over there...
I mean, that is kind of nice because we're towards the middle.
Yeah, and it's pretty central because there's a road that leads up to where the beefalo are. What do you think? Over here?
Yeah, that's where we were, wasn't it?
Yeah. Just a little south of where I was suggesting. So
Yeah, I was gonna say if we do more in like the grassy area, just like
yeah,
like right there, basically, because then we can just go.
Yep. And there's a touchstone right next to base. So yeah, I support
Is
that.
it the desert or is it the grassy area?
The grassy area. Right here.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought that was like beefalo area, not like.
Oh no. That's the beefalo area up here. So like if we built over here in this area, it's not far to the beefalo. But it's also not far to the pig king. I don't know. Thank you for looking at the lighting situation.
I mean, you could have just stayed there. Kept one torch. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. Oh, baby.
You back.
Spider.
Alright, so where are we building?
We're going to scope out the area first to make sure that we.
Okay. I'm just collecting stuff.
Thank you. Take that.
I've got so many things.
Yoink. Combat.
Sweet. Oh. How about biggies?
That's like wicked.
It's just a fancy pickaxe. Ooh.
There are more beefalo over here. Look at that.
You could build right here. Actually,
Maybe not right there.
Food.
Look at all the tumbleweeds. Oh my god.
This is a good spot. I know.
Oh, tumbleweed.
I did do tons, so.
They didn't say. Look at a blue potted succulent.
Oh. You need flowers. Sanity.
I need nums.
Oh yeah, me too. Actually, I built a campfire.
I have a campfire readied up. Just tell me where to put it. Oh.
I don't want to do like a
Oh, an
real
actual one.
yet.
Okay. I mean, I've got enough to make lots.
I just didn't have a lot of food and I wanted to cook it for
That's
the
fair.
ultimate value.
That's fair. Yeah. Oh. What was that? Okay, thank you, hon.
And this is basically the area we were looking at.
Yeah. I just, so the spider queen is right down there, but there's also a killer bee nest right next to it.
Oh, you mean the queen bee?
Yeah, sorry. What did I say?
Spider queen?
Oh, yeah, no. My bad. Queen bee. But other than that, it's not too terrible right here. There's beefalo right nearby.
The only thing might be checking out the actual, well, I don't know if Kira was already up there or not, the grassy, like the beefalo area.
It's
I was up there earlier.
kind of nice up there. But, yeah. Up to you guys.
Do you want to go take a look, Monica? Because there is that wooden structure up there, too.
I do think that could be nice.
It's a pre-existing wall, so...
Exactly. Especially for the first couple rounds of hounds before we have traps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Plus, we could always expand upon it and make it the base.
Sure. And we can be more organized that way.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful rows of chests and crock pots and fridges.
There's also a wormhole up here. I didn't take it yet. Yeah.
The only thing. Okay, yeah, that's a problem.
Why did you do that?
Well, I didn't know if it was gonna do it or not. Just take a
stop the...
Oh, no!
Oops, I made a bad. I'm sorry. I thought it was only gonna do a little bit. I didn't realize it was gonna go to the other side. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Alright, well, now you know.
Well, I was thinking because normally we have a stone base instead of a wood base.
Yeah.
That's why. Because the minute we get one of those fire,
Yeah, the fire hounds don't come right away though, so at least there's a little bit of time for us to build it up, you know?
yeah.
Hmm.
Or at least just use this for now as like the basic until we can build a better one. Like maybe we don't make this like our permanent base.
But like a backup base?
Right, like we get the science machine going and the alchemy machine going and like soon, but we don't like.
I got a science machine ready. Just tell me to place it.
I think we can place it right here.
Okay.
I would say yeah, place that, place the... Put it like... Okay.
No. You said a place right there, so, okay. Fire pit. Do.
This one doesn't really matter so much. We're just
Yeah.
Go Alex.
Oh? I need fireflies.
Fireflies.
I can make a spotlight.
Oh, that's right, because you get to make your own inventions.
Yeah. And I can make trusty tape, like, all the time. Oh my god, a catapult! I can make a catapult!
Oh my god.
Oh, that makes me so happy. Anyone have food?
Got a butterfly?
How starving are you?
I have 7 health. Oh, now I have 6.
Okay.
Hunger, sorry, not health.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'm at 20.
Alright. I'm gonna find some more stuff. There's berries up here. Oh yeah. So this is Lucy.
Yep.
Somebody left their backpack behind. I don't know if it was intentional.
Oh, that's mine.
Okay.
I have armor on right now.
Oh. I guess that would have been the one good thing about the backpack and the inventory thing.
Yeah. But that would have only worked if it was empty, so.
No, the backpack goes in if it's full.
Oh.
Might be worth downloading after the fact.
Oh, this one launches me to the swamp. Fantastic.
That's good.
Right. I gotta prototype a shovel.
Give me friction trees. Food, please.
Do you need a shovel?
I was just remembered I hadn't prototyped one yet. Don't necessarily need one.
I can make another one if you want one. I got the stuff. Here you go.
Thank you. Where's...
I might.
There it is. Okay.
I have one hunger.
Come up north. There's carrots and berries.
God damn it, no. A little bit of time. Starting period is the worst period.
Here, I got berries. My turn to be starving. Okay. We got this. Oh. Okay.
Me, I'm gonna look for those. Why does my hunger go down so fast? Ah.
That'll help a little bit once those regrow.
Ooh, excuse me.
That's not too bad. Okay. Okay. Let's see. There, I'm gonna go down and get dinner real quick. Be right back.
Okay.
No, I don't want to have a fire step, but it just sounds like a bad idea.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. How do you build for soil?
Had to build some weird contraption.
Yeah, you've got to build the, what's it called? The garden digamajig first. Before you can do any gardening stuff.
Oh, okay. That's easy.
Yeah, you gotta make the garden plot and then you can till.
I can eat that. See if we can get some seeds going. Food. Food source.
There's this. Why have I never looked at this?
What?
There's like other gardening stuff that I've like not looked at. Like, what's tree jam? Why didn't I ever get a seed packet?
What do you need for a seed packet?
A broken shell, cut grass, and seeds.
Oh.
I don't know where a broken shell comes from. Is that from the...
Oh, those are from the things that jump on your ship and try to dig holes into them, I think.
Oh.
Interesting.
I think, and I'm pretty sure. Oh.
No.
Rain. Rain, stop. We don't want that.
Subscribe.
Come on, Rain, I'm in the desert.
Shouldn't rain in the desert.
It really shouldn't.
The whole point of the desert. There's no rain.
This just seems silly. Come on.
Of course, it stops raining as soon as I finish building the garden. And that just figure.
Mm-hmm. Look, the universe conspires against us, not with us.
Indeed. Oh, you can only fill the water in Canada Pond?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't fill it with ocean water.
Well,
Might be one thing to consider when we pick a permanent home.
Well, the good news is we can jump through the portal to the swamp. There's plenty of hunts down there.
True.
So we got that going for us, I guess.
Opened up a tumbleweed, and there was a mole worm.
Oh, what?
One of the moles.
Huh.
Just in the tumbleweed.
Just chilling.
Just chilling in the tumbleweed.
Dazed and confused. Like, how did I get here?
Mm-hmm. He is now in my inventory.
Don't forget to feed him Flint, or he's gonna starve again.
Mm-hmm. And I'll remember this time. And by golly, I got plenty.
Oh, yes, my plant knowledge carries over. I'm so excited.
Oh, nice. That's exciting.
I mean, not that it really matters. I know.
But it's still nice.
But, yeah.
It's a nice little detail.
Yeah, I'm not gonna It's a little bit terrifying, but I did it.
You had to forget me not growing, so I dug it up.
Okay.
Oh, I was doing. The rest are all good things.
Like, I barely just planted it. How is it growing like that already?
Because it does. Good soon. There.
Well, I've got 2 gears already.
What's that?
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've got 2 gears.
That makes 4.
I'm just in the desert harvesting some tumbleweeds.
I was just thinking about doing that.
I need to go foraging food because I have 39 hunger again.
Oh, here, where'd you go?
I'm at the garden plot. Lunatics, cut it out.
No, I refuse.
Dogs, not you.
I know. But it was funny.
I can't control your lunacy.
You really can't. I can't control my lunacy.
There's no hope for anyone.
There was never any hope for me.
Being normal was never an option.
Being normal's a threat. I'd rather be insane. More fun. Man, this extra inventory is really handy.
It really, really is.
This is so nice.
So glad you just checked for that, Monica.
Yes, me too.
Kudos to you, really.
Thank you.
Holy mother of tumbleweeds.
that hounds already?
Maybe. Yep, that is definitely hounds already.
Good lord.
Well, that's unfortunate. I'm not in a good spot for hounds.
Trying to farm spiders.
Beefalo, protect me.
I don't know where the beefalo are.
They're down by me. Come to me. Be right over here. Yeah.
Good memory. Thank you. It's only like 3 or 4 this first time anyways, but...
Yeah.
Get out there.
Whoop, hey. Look, Spider, it's not my fault you were in the tumbleweed, okay? You don't gotta attack me for it. Look, I'm just trying to vibe, Spidey. This is a you problem.
Are these dogs gonna show up or what? Jeez. They've been growly all day. I got plants to take care of.
Yeah, one just showed up by me.
Yeah, we just
Showed up here too.
Okay.
There we go. Hey, man, quick. Oh no!
I was trying to fight it. It was my fault.
There's something in there, but I can't get it.
We can collect it when they spread back out.
Touchstone, touchstone. Okay. You would think as a ghost I'd be able to see more.
Nope.
I'm just
Not
like,
allowed.
lol, you thought.
Unacceptable.
Look at me, I'm a ghost. Woo.
Look at me, I'm spooky.
Spooky ghost. Oh, hello, chess pieces. That's an unfortunate spot for a touchstone. That's alright. Okay. Do 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 do. Back to my stuff.
Oh, I...
health was not permanently lowered.
Yeah, if you use a touchstone, it doesn't.
Ah, okay.
That's why I was using them so much last game.
Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know there was a difference.
Yes.
So for the cave system down below, do I have to do the code again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have to do it with you guys down here, or does it just do it?
I think it should just do it. I don't know.
Okay.
It should just do it
So-
since we're all on.
There might be lag. It's done.
Okay.
That is that was a lot of cave.
Yeah.
God dang.
Yep.
Holy crap, that's bigger than the real world.
Yup. Sure fucking is. What's over there? What is it?
What is that?
Oh,
Whoa,
there's stuff and things down here, guys.
that's some stuff and things.
Huh.
Looks like a maze.
There's treasure chests.
Oh my god, it is a maze.
And graves. Oh man, there's so many treasure chests down here. They're on the other side of the map, though. I will not make it there alive, I guarantee it.
No, no, that's a trip you have to prep for sure.
Oh yeah. This is pretty cool.
Absolutely.
It's a bad idea. I only have 20% of Twitch.
Nope. Okay, sure.
What did we need to make lanterns? Was it just the glow bulbs and stuff we can get on the surface?
I think so. It was pretty easy, I remember.
If that's the case, I would love to just make those right up.
Good plan.
Yeah, I'm not anywhere near any science stuff, so I'm not certain, but
I'll check it out in a minute when I get back up. Oh, god damn it. I refuse.
you
I was
good?
like, nope, no thank you. There was a earthquake down below. I did not want any part of it. Dogs, can you play anywhere that isn't directly under my chair, please?
Why would they do that?
Because I asked nicely.
But Mom, we want to be with you.
I need an alchemy engine so that I can do that.
Oh, there's
But
one
yes, I
by
have everything.
there's one by base.
Oh, do I have to be next to it? There we go.
Yeah.
I have made a lantern. I need more
Nice.
rope, and then I can make more lanterns for you guys. Just because that seems so ideal.
Hey, no, don't you eat that gold. That's my gold.
Who's eating gold?
Oh, the mole I had is
Oh,
trying to eat my inventory stuff.
I'm a little shit.
Yeah. Oh, hey, stop eating all my flint. Where's my hammer? I need to whack you.
We'll do one. We'll do one. Regina, did you have a gear?
I have 2. Would you like it?
I would love one. I was gonna make an ice box just so I could start storing.
Ah, the mole ate the gears I had, you little jerk.
Kill it.
I'm gonna. Get back here. Pop out, I dare ya. No shit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I found another one. There's that at least.
Get some more plates and some trucks.
Oh, come back here.
Hmm? Oh. Did it leave there?
Yeah.
Hallelujah. Thank you so much.
Well, I found where the spider died. No. Do, 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 do.
Oh, I have 2 of something growing in this plot. Damn, stop jumping on me.
So the star-looking thing is a tomato. The one that's like 3 leaves growing out of the ground is corn. Or no, carrot, I'm sorry. The one that you had 2 of us are gonna go, that one's corn.
Okay.
And I don't know what that other one is off the top of my head. Maybe
This one?
asparagus? Yeah, that one's corn. The one below in between them is asparagus. And I don't know what that other one is.
This one in the middle?
I don't know what that is.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we don't have a garden hack though. To examine.
What does it take to do that?
I don't remember.
Bucket of poop seeds and something else. Garden. Bucket of poop, 3 seeds, and an electrical doodad.
We're not quite ready for that yet.
I've got 14 gold.
I just made an electrical doodad actually.
Okay. I was gonna say I got lots.
I just need 4 logs for the bucket of poop, and then I can make the hat.
I've got 11.
You have bone shards already? Wow.
Oh, by golly, I have so many things. She's got so many things. I've got so many things.
I have 18 bone shards.
How?
Because I built a hammer.
Oh, that's
No, I found a hammer. And then I found some explorers and I looted them and wrote their corpses for their bones. Which sounds really fucked.
Look, it's practical.
Yeah.
There's another thing. There was a touchstone here the entire time. Darn it. There's a touchstone in the desert. I didn't see it.
Well, now you know if it happens again, right?
Yeah. Now I know that it's right by the dragonfly.
Of course it's not place for it.
Oh god, I'm getting crazy.
Oh no. That's not supposed to happen.
Man, do I have so many stuff.
The tomato is ripe! Woo!
Well, maybe I keep you in there, huh?
Oh my goodness, I got some seeds, guys. So
Nice.
exciting. Spiny bindweed.
Dig it up. It's bad. It'll prevent you from getting anything else in your garden. That's why I didn't know what it was.
Gotcha.
Bad news.
Roger that. Well, I was able to make enough food to feed me for a day.
Hi, Hazy. Uh-huh. Yes, you are very cute.
Here, are you in the desert?
Not anymore. I'm heading back to base.
Okay.
What'd you need?
Oh, I just wanted to give you your lantern.
Ah. Whoop. Well, head back to base.
Yeah, set it.
Yeah, I got a full inventory, so. Figure it was a good time. I have a friend. Okay, friend gave up. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Love the hat, by the way.
Thank you. I found it on a corpse.
Very stylish.
Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and make a chest over here on the wall.
I made a thermal stone. So we only need to make one each, right?
Yeah, because they won't run out now.
Nice.
Boop.
That would be a blessing.
Absolutely.
Doop. 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 Okay, that's
Where am I?
those. I know, Lucy, I know. We're gonna go chop some trees down.
Do you have to chop trees for the...
Lucy wants to chop some trees. We're gonna go chop some trees. It'll be a good time.
That was creepy, but that's...
Lucy just wants to find a small grove and just go nuts, you know?
Sure. Oh, did you have any logs? Are you gone already?
I'm already gone. I'll come back with logs. How many do you need?
I think I was 4.
Okay, okay.
Since you're gonna go ham on the...
I'm gonna go ham on these trees over here. Don't mind me. Num 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 num.
Awfully kind of these birds to just be dropping seeds by my garden plots. I literally do just be coming down to land, dropping seeds.
Alright, I'm just gonna grab these. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Yoink.
What'd you find?
A puffy vest.
Ooh,
It's only at 13%, but
that's better than nothing.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
just a nice.
I've got 5 pounds tooth already.
I've got 2. No, wait. I've had 2 stacks of them this whole time. I have 5.
Nice. Yeah, that's the only thing that's weirding me out about the inventory is that you can have like multiple, not full stacks.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do that in your old inventory too, to be fair.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you could.
I never noticed.
I did it all
Something
the
every
time.
day.
Done. I'd be like, why do I have 2 seeds over here and 4 over here?
Mm-hmm.
You just were more organized with a smaller inventory. That's all.
Got it.
I'm chaotic. Oh yeah.
Alright. We'll just take care of these ones and head back to base.
I'm doing 2 things at once. I'm like, oh, I gotta make a bee box. Oh, I gotta make a crock pot. Oh, I should get stuff from garden. Oh.
inventory again. Heading back.
Oh, sweet. Where'd that meat go today?
You got some sneakers.
Yeah.
I'll make you a meatball right after this one comes out. Oh wait, I don't have enough.
I got berries.
Okay. I have one berry that I can give.
Okay, even if you just have meat, that's fine.
Okay. Meat is. Oh, that's so amazing.
Okay, I've got
Do you
some.
need food?
I'm at 68 right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Specifically better than Regina and I were.
Yeah.
I was in the desert eating cactuses.
Now I'm at 110 and it's glorious.
I do like that this mod tells us how long before the thing is ready for the next stage.
Yeah.
What is this one?
What now? Oh, that's a watermelon.
Ooh.
Oh. Hey. Go on.
Black watermelon.
I said no.
Gotta make me go to rehab, but I said no.
Go on.
We have like a little dark patch kind of above our base right now. I'm gonna start putting flowers and I'm gonna make the bee boxes up there.
Okay.
A little further away than our house, obviously. 'Cause it's,
Yeah.
a little bit close, but towards the water.
Roger that.
Okay, I'm gonna plant these trees over somewhere. Perfect.
And you said they flourish best if there's 4 of the same ones in the spot?
Yep. You have the grid placement thing, right? So you can kind of see where each thing is technically, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's focus on this. Very important work.
Aster, Bruno, stop. Please. Love you guys. Don't have to put you in the kennel if you don't.
Yes. Okay. Where do I put you guys?
Why is there a tall bird up here?
I don't know.
Garrett, what did you do?
I might have taken its egg.
That explains so much.
I thought it wouldn't stay. I told you I was bringing a friend.
I didn't think about what you meant.
That's fair.
Give make the hat now.
Okay. Those in there.
What does the hat let me do? Analyze plants, you said?
Yep. Learn the knowledge. I didn't want the bee.
Trying to give you more of an
enough for
opportunity
one.
to explore.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. And those and these and that and this and that. Put that in there. This. Boop.
Sorry, I just smacked my mic.
That's all good. Boop. Okay. Just.
That purpley one that looks like a little tulip kind of thing, that's just a forget-me-not, so you can dig that one up and put something better down.
Let's chop some trees. We want to go. Yeah, we'll go up. I don't know what's up with stone trees, Lucy, to be honest with you.
Hmm?
Lucy asked me a question.
Oh.
She was wondering what was up with the stone trees.
You know, I know you said that Lucy, that he talked to Lucy, but I didn't realize that Lucy talked back.
Lucy wants to chop some trees. Woohoo! Yeah, it's pretty much Lucy talking to me the entire time, to be honest with you. Until I put her away. And then she doesn't speak to me.
Excuse me, my goodness.
Oh, she has commitment issues, though. She doesn't like being in the bag.
Lack of nutrients. Does that mean I need to fertilize it?
Yeah.
Hey, hello, I need your poop.
Stupid bee. 2 health left. So great.
You only have 2 health left?
Yeah,
Sorry, I was really slow to process what you just said.
it's okay.
torch burn out.
We have a
What did
lantern.
I know, but I have a torch that I want to let burn out, so it's not taking inventory space.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah. Oh. Go away, bats. No one wants you. Go away. Leave me be, bats. Stop. Okay. They're not leaving me alone, though. Everything's chasing me for, like, ages today. Go away. I don't want none. Cease and desist. Thank you, Jesus. That took ages. Alright. It's like, do you see the red text when I walk by?
This one is unhappy and I don't know how to make it happy. Sorry, what was that?
I was asking if you saw the red text by my character when I walk by. Here, let me unequip. Re-equip.
No.
Okay, so she just talks to me. Cool.
Which plant's unhappy?
This one. Right here.
The tomato plant.
He's sad. Okay, it's no longer unhappy. Just needed to have a chat.
It's nice that you can see which one is at your levels. Like you have a mod that I do not have apparently, or a better one or something.
Oh. Got any snacks for me?
You need snacks?
A little bit.
Have some snacks. Also, here, you can have him.
I don't. I'm gonna murder him.
Go for it.
You realize that, right?
Go for it. I was keeping him alive out of spite. But
Oh, he made the saddest noise. I almost feel bad about that. But
Look,
on
for the
other
amount of gears that man ate.
He deserved to die a long time ago.
Oh,
Yeah. I was gonna turn him into a hat, but I don't have the commitment.
Albert, I don't want anything to do with you. Just
Do you need a
He
bucket
gave
of
me
poop?
meatballs. What was that?
I said, do you need a bucket of poop?
I made the thing that I needed it for.
Okay. I was going through with the things I can make all right now, so.
each bucket of poop only takes like 4 it's 3 manure, but then you get 10 uses out of it. So
Oh.
yeah,
So yeah, if you want to make a bucket of poop, by all means.
Okay.
it's good stuff.
I'm just going through what I can make in my inventory, so. There you go.
Thank you.
You can have the rest of the poop, actually. There you go.
Perfect. I like poop
No.
in the game, specifically in the game.
Only in the game.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, please run. Oh god.
Boop, boop. We do make a good team, Lucy.
I like that you chose this character specifically because it now makes me question your sanity constantly. Like, if you answer without saying her name, I would just be like,
All work and no play. It makes me want to chop some trees.
I can understand that.
Oh god dang it. I knew it was gonna happen.
Oh no!
What happened? Oh.
Died by bees.
Bees.
Here, guys, Monica. stabbed to death by stingers.
It's like literally my worst feeling in the life.
We'll chop some trees in a minute, Lucy. I got some stuff to do. Let's see.
At least there was a touchstone nearby, it looks like.
Yep.
I mean, I've got to. It's tradition at this point. Beefalo.
Toma!
Beefalo. Let's see. Where's the beefalo? Come here. There you are. Okay. Which one of you wants to be my friend? You.
God dang it.
Oh, again?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I don't have enough health to fight these bees is the problem. Okay, where's it now? Oh my god.
Yeah, you're with me. Alright.
Tonight's the full moon. If somebody wants to go get a bomber, I'm really close, but I'm dead. So.
I will be useless in the full moon.
Okay, I'll go.
Just letting you know.
So go to the tall bird, basically, and then
Let me put that in my inventory so it doesn't
scroll-
run out.
basically follow that path that cuts across the big grassy area, and he's like you can see he's right in the edge of that, like next to the pig king, next to the pig king.
Down with the pig. Oh, yes. No, I know. Oh my god, I knew that. I'm going.
Okay.
I might not make it, but I'm going.
Oh, I didn't realize how close it was. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna try.
Okay, that is not what I usually am. This is really funny, actually. Oh my god.
Are you a fucking goose?
Yes! That is not the form I'm used to. Oh my
That's
gosh.
hilarious.
Oh my gosh. I'm so fast!
I'm not gonna make it. Nope. Next time.
Oh, look at that. Wow. Good time.
I've got a while in this form. This is great. Oh boy.
You stay in the form longer than the moon?
Oh, I'm still in the form. Got 82 seconds.
Jesus.
I don't know what to do with this. What do I do? Is there anything I could do? Oh my god.
Attack something? I just want to see if you can fight.
I don't know. I don't know if I can. Nope. I cannot. I can just stand here.
Run around like a fucking goose.
Oh my gosh.
That's
What?
funny.
Look how I look when I just stand.
I love that so much. Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Check this out, Monica. Check this out. Okay, ready?
He is having a moment. Having a moment.
I don't know what to make of this form. Oh my
What
god.
do you normally turn into?
A giant beaver. Or, yeah, beaver.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
That's too good.
Yeah, usually it's a giant werebeaver. I am completely useless right now. Great power, I guess.
Well, I'm dead. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Lucy! Just gonna stand by Lucy. I do feel a little bad bringing Brisket all the way up here without. Keeps wanting to go back to his buddies.
The brisket is back.
It's tradition. I have to have a brisket. Yeah, there's no prematurely ending my tirade as a goose.
So funny.
Oh my god, this is not at all what I was expecting when I picked this character. Oh, okay. Whew. Now then. I am starving. Do you have any food?
Got a ratatouille going in for you.
Hunger 0, health training
Here.
1, 0.
Oh, that wasn't ratatouille. What was that?
Asparagus soup.
Oh.
Okay, here you can have that tomato back.
Yeah.
All right. Man, I wonder if I'm gonna be the goose every time.
I hope it's random.
I hope so too. I won't. Oh gosh, give me different
I won't
animals.
lie. I got a dragon fruit.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah. All right. Man, I can't wait till next full moon to see if it's the same or different. Oh,
What is? Oh, whatever.
that was too funny. Yes, yes, Lucy. There's a tree right here. Let me chop it for you. Well, death to all trees seems a little overkill.
What does she have against trees?
She's an axe.
Yeah, but was the wife like this before becoming the axe?
Who knows? I don't know, she's laughing maniacally now.
Amazing.
Look, she's just having a good time.
Sure.
Chop, chop, chop. Okay. Plant some so we can chop them down later.
Go back to the swamp, get more water. I need to eat before I do that though, because holy shit, hunger.
Okay, I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Welcome back.
Num, num, num.
I got a dragon fruit. Were you here when I said that?
No, I was not. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh. There's some clockwork knights up near our base.
Yep.
Oh.
Hmm?
The beefalo. I thought it was going to come murder me, but instead it was just there to...
Oh, yeah, no, that's brisket.
Just get 2.0.
Indeed.
Look, it's tradition. I have to have a brisket.
Oh, totally.
It just feels wrong if I don't have one. This might be a terrible idea, but I'm going to do it anyway.
What do lumpy seeds grow?
What is it? I think that's potatoes.
Okay.
Have you had a potato yet?
No.
Maybe corn then? If you examine that when you plant it, or even if you just plant it, I can tell you.
Okay. I'll do that in the morning.
Oh, just put it in the box. I can check from the box.
Oh god, I ate one. No. My dumbass.
The lumpy seed is a pepper seed.
Oh.
The tubular ones are asparagus. The pointy ones are tomatoes. And the long skinny ones are carrots.
Alright. Do this one. Need more. I'll have brisket.
Hopefully you can find a spiky
Okay.
thing near there.
We'll see.
Okay, one at a time.
I'm sure they're here. It's just a matter of, you know. There is conveniently a cobblestone road.
That's handy. Means you can run away from anything that's chasing you.
Yeah.
Hounds.
Oh, I'm not a good place for hounds.
Me neither. Oh god, a meteor shower.
Uh-oh.
By the beefalo?
No, but the tall bird.
Oh. Can't believe it's that time already.
Yeah.
Look at all the puppies.
I'm running away. Ooh, I have 19 health.
Don't let me eat the meat! Thank you, little herd of beefalo. We live!
That we do. That we do.
Got what?
Moonrock.
Oh, nice.
Someday when we find that orb again.
That was kind of creepy.
Hmm?
Just a man wearing a bush running up behind me and standing there watching me garden. Nothing strange there at all.
Nothing at all. Everything's
What'd
normal.
you give to me?
I gave you another meat.
Monica, no!
Oh no! She's not having luck with those bees.
I just need 4 bees.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did you pick up any houndstooth?
Yeah.
Cool.
I have 4 of those, so I can go to get one.
Oh, did everything lag?
Yeah. Oh, lost connection. Uh-oh.
Well, I think Regina must have lost her internet for a minute there.
Oh, whoops. Nope. Back. I'm not hosting anymore. Browse.
I got holly green shoes.
Yeah, I didn't get anything. Yeah, Gina dropped.
Yep.
Do do. Do 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 do. I'm gonna look up actually.
Hello?
It's my turn to lost power.
Oh no!
Oh.
Like, I don't know why, but it's just this room. So, I'm concerned.
Is your circuit flip?
Can't imagine it would be, but I'll go in the creepy basement and check it out.
Oh no.
Basement lights work.
Because I'm doing some reading on my character here.
Oh,
So,
yeah?
so yes, and during the full moons, I have the chance to turn into the were-beaver, a were-moose, or a were-goose.
Where's my living room, dining room?
Do-do-do-do-do. I do gain bonus to maximum loyalty time whenever I recruit a pig.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah. And the beard gives me 45 points of insulation against the cold. It's kind of neat.
Mm-hmm. 30 iterate. Blink pattern. Five blinks.
What do I do as a were-goose?
Ground fault? What the fuck is a ground fault?
Oh, the were-goose can run over water.
Oh, dang.
Okay, so that's the thing about turning into a were-goose. Okay.
Breaker into the off position. Okay. Depress and hold test button. And the breaker to the on position. Release the test button. Blinking 5 times. 5 times says ground fault. What is a ground fault? Does that mean I don't have power in the living room ever again?
What is a ground fault? Is that what you're trying to figure out?
Yeah. The living room's on. Or not the living room, the dining room turns on. Oh, I do have power back.
Oh, that's good.
But I do need to look at what caused that, because I can't have it happening constantly.
Yeah, no.
Not when my gaming PC's in here.
That'd be unfortunate.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm booting back up.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. It happens.
Interrupter is an electrical safety device that quickly breaks an electrical circuits with leakage current to the ground. It is to protect equipment and to reduce the risk of serious harm from an outgoing electrical shock.
Oh! That's good.
Yeah, so it's a good thing.
I guess I should probably call someone about that, though.
Yeah.
We.
What happens when electricity strays to an unplanned path in the ground?
I wonder if that's, like, something they did wiring-wise that failed, or... I'll call the electrician that I paid $22,000 to rewire the house, because it's their fault. They need to fix it. I just think it's ridiculous that I've been running the same setup on knob and tube, and now I'm having problems after I've updated to modern wiring. That shouldn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
I feel a little bit like a Karen, but...
Hi, Hazel. Come here. Ah. There you go. That better? Ah, you little goofball.
Internet's still trying to come back up.
Mm-hmm.
But at least it wasn't just the whole block losing power.
That's good, at least, yeah. Hmm.
Astro? Nope. Stay. Just shutting off the lights. Relax. Maybe I could have called out of work though tomorrow if I had lost power.
Mm.
Be like, sorry, outage, can't work. Go fuck yourselves.
Sure they will.
Come on, Wi-Fi box, you can do it.
It's always the last thing to get its crap together.
Well, yeah. Gotta do all the dial-up stuff on our behalf so we don't have to trigger it every time we want to connect. At least that one says zero chill. What's this message? Retry connection.
Okay. Let's go to wardrobe. Let's see.
I think I'm back.
Yay. I'm gonna bring my cup to the other room. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Okay, that's how that works. Okay.
Connection of speed failed. Mean connection failed. Game show me is online.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine. He's on it. What you doing? What you doing? He's in it, huh? Being a cat.
Yeah. It's launching.
Mm-hmm. It's all good. Okay. No bite. There's no need to bite.
I'm in. Oh, it didn't save this day at all.
There you go.
Dang it.
Hmm?
This is before I went into the swamp. And the hounds. Sometimes they beat her.
Yeah, we probably lost the entire day. Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Let's back. We're back up and running if you want to restart.
Perfect.
Okay, put you right there. Perfect. Okay.
Yep, here come the hounds.
Oh, is this rolled back?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't save the day.
Looking for the beefalo, because they be coming.
Oh, look at your nice little corn plants.
Thank you.
Are the beefalo
Did you
down?
tame all the beefalo?
Not all of them.
Jeez.
Ow, Hazel, stop.
Are the beefalo up or down?
Down.
Oh, now I see your icon.
You don't say.
Yeah, the funniest thing was, last time I brought these 4 up to the house, and you didn't notice.
Well, that's just rude.
It's kind of funny. I was gonna wait and see how long it took you guys to notice that I brought 4 beefalo to the house.
A while.
I was gonna say, I haven't really been to the house because I keep trying to get my body back.
I like that they all spawned on you.
Yeah, they don't like me. It's fine.
That animal magnetism.
Oh gosh, yep. Beefalo, protect me. Brisket, London broiled, pot roast, prime rib. Come on.
Oh my god.
It's so terrible, but so great.
Okay,
There we
thank
go.
you. Thank you guys. Alright. Whew. Alright. Okay. Let's make another chest. Oh, right. We can do that too. Whoops.
gonna have like one berry on you?
I do not have any food on me. Hold on. Me. Over here. Berry bushes.
Got 10 hunger. This is getting real bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I was like, not right now, please.
Not that. That. That one. Built that one.
that meatball is for you if you want it.
I would love that meatball, thank you.
Okay.
Lovely.
Oh.
Hmm?
No, I just ran the wrong way.
Oh, okay.
Wanna go with your hunger at?
35.
I got a meatball for you.
Oh, thank you.
Go.
Appreciate that.
35 is worse than 58. Wait.
Let's put them over here, why not? Let's do that. Let's, yeah, okay. Okay. What do you mean you're afraid I'd never come back, Lucy? Come on. After all we've been through.
What do you mean no plant family? It's got another tomato right next to it. No plant family, my ass.
What am I looking for? Decorative. Okay.
Oy vey.
got my first batch of honey.
Nice.
It's quite the process, I tell you.
I saw that. I think we all saw that.
Yeah. Hey.
To be fair, I had the first one, no problem. It was the second one that was really not working for me.
Need to pick that up.
Uh-oh. The spiders, tier 3.
Uh-oh.
Gotta build some traps, kick the shit out of it.
I have like 3, but that's definitely not enough. I can build some more. I don't have any sticks.
Oh, I have sticks, let me tell you. Where are you?
I'm just a little south of our base.
I see your little heady. Okay. Stop moving, stop moving, stop moving.
Oh, you're just giving them one. Thank you.
There you go.
Oh my god, that's too many sticks. Do you have any grass?
Yes.
Take some of the sticks back.
I still had 29 sticks. I don't need any more sticks.
You gave me 5 stacks of sticks.
Take those sticks and like it. Oh, here, have some more grass.
No, no, no. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you. No, no, no. Just build traps. Stop giving me them. Just build the traps.
I'm taking care of other stuff.
He's like, I ain't got time for that.
I have things I'm working on.
That apparently don't require grass or twigs.
Nope. I need stone and wood.
You were right there, you stupid rabbit. Go in the trap. Nope. I think I'm starting to get somewhere with the
Oh, god damn it.
gardens.
Oh.
Not again!
If someone wants to go down there and collect all the spiders in the traps before they all respawn,
Let me...
things half dead.
Okay, you're going?
You might want to wait till 9 or something.
Carpet flooring.
Never. Oh, I see. I see.
Mm-hmm. It could be a good way to farm for some silk.
Come at me, bruh. That's what I thought. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Oh shit, that one hurt.
Yeah, I got attacked by a green one, a warrior one, whatever.
Got it. Ever revenged you?
Thank you.
No, I don't want to grab your stuff. Dang it. That's yours.
I guess you have to be in the cave to get the map for the cave.
Okay.
Do the code because I don't have any knowledge.
Totally no.
Now we know.
I was hoping there'd be a touchstone in there. Any luck from
There is one, actually. Here, I'll show you. Oh wait, I can't unless I'm down there. Never mind. If it gets like to the upper right, but if it's dark down there, you're not gonna see it very well.
No. I've gone through 4 of them now. Getting further and further away.
What do I have? I have a shovel in my inventory. What am I doing?
What are you?
I don't know.
So we're fighting this trap. Is that what we were doing?
What?
Fighting the spider egg?
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to reset it because it's level 3.
Got it.
Woo!
I'm gonna replant the egg over here, but I'll keep it far enough away that you can collect your stuff.
Appreciate that.
Hey.
Friend, yes. We'll chop some trees in a second, Lucy.
Oh no. There was a tumbleweed. And inside was a mosquito.
Oh no!
So now I have less health already.
Like what the fuck? What are the odds of that?
This is my worst time yet. God dang.
That's what happens when you're not in charge of farming, I guess.
Yeah.
You got rusty.
I don't know that I was ever really practiced. I was just...
Fair.
Okay, Lucy, let's go chop some trees.
Oh, where did I die? That's right. Over here, not there. I got so used to dying in the one spot.
Okay, Lucy, I'm gonna put you away a second. I gotta dig up these stumps. And these twigs.
What the fuck gives me square seeds?
Square? It could be watermelon.
bucket. I can't see. There it is. Time to cook. Yes, I know I'm hungry. Shut up.
Tumbleweed here? That's a weird spot for you.
They're just kind of everywhere because there's so many of them.
Yeah.
Which is fine with me.
Let's see. Well, I'd also read that this character is more likely to make angry trees.
I'm shocked.
I know, right?
There's a meatball in the fridge if you need it.
Okay, thank you. I should have had the honey nugget, not the meatball.
Oh yeah, there's those two. I forgot.
Can I use a crock pot? I just need to make trail mix.
Alright.
A cardigan.
Oh my god, I forgot. Whatever mod you have enabled lets you know it's in the chest. So when you go to put something, like you're highlighted over something, the chest turns green.
Oh,
So, organization.
like that. Oh my goodness, excuse me.
You're excused.
I was worried for a minute there.
Okay.
I'm going to get water again. I made a second bucket, so I don't have to come back.
Seems like a good idea.
Yeah, especially since they're all in this.
Just build a chest full.
Oh, that would be.
Now that there's big inventory.
I think I should have.
There you go, Biscuit. I didn't want you to get lonely. Oh, oops. Well, that was a mistake. That was accident.
Oh! Don't want you to get lonely, she says, before it murders her.
Yeah. No, I accidentally attacked instead of examined.
I'm so sorry. I've used so many touchstones in the area. Let me see, where's the closest one?
Yep, that one's not active. Okay. So.
All right, so our like home base. If you go down to like the graveyard, there's one in the graveyard. But if you go a little to the right, there's like a little grassy patch. Like there's like a little like beehive at the bottom of the area, and
Yeah, I
it's
see it.
just berries. That one I don't think I've used.
Okay.
I don't think I've used that one. And if that one's not good, honestly, just go to the post-floridium because I'm pretty sure I've taken all the other ones that are close by.
Okay.
I died like 6 times, no joke.
Oh, yeah, no.
You'll have that.
Again, it was my stupid, so whatever.
I mean, it's all been my stupid, so.
Lucy wanted blood. What can I say?
No. Say no.
So that'd be the right thing to say.
Just an observation. But it is an option.
Nonsense. Oh, good.
All right. Now to make the journey home.
I already love this add-on.
The green mod thing with the chest.
Yeah.
May I eat this honey nugget?
Yes.
Ooh, thank you.
I got my revenge.
How? Did you actually murder people?
No, he just has a stupid haircut.
Oh, okay. I was like, dang. It's intense.
No, I wouldn't have murdered Brisket.
The emphasis was a little weird. Wouldn't murder him. Torture for sure. Murder him, nip.
Wouldn't murder him. I just gave him a weird haircut.
You just embarrassed him.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna sulk for days.
Right. Sanity. Okay.
A holly beard might go with your hair.
Yeah, I can't wear it as him, though.
Yeah, his beard is permanent.
This is chaos.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. I just needed a taste of farming again for a second. Kind of miss it after a while. You get in like a routine.
Well, if you want to take over, just say the word.
Nah, I'm good. Just worried. I'm having fun just looking around, okay?
Yeah, no, of course it's okay. I was just teasing.
Okay. Let's see. Order to make. Yeah, perfect. Actually, I should just do that. I mean, technically you're correct, Lucy. It is what you live for. You are an axe.
didn't see me.
I didn't see a thing.
Over there.
Did you take the fruit?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. You hunger? I got it.
It's just such a good snack, that's all.
Yeah. Man, the sheer amount of carnage I can create here. $47 logs.
$47 logs.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of logs.
Yeah, I need a lot.
What?
Pulled in the pig houses.
Oh, yeah.
Need a lot of wood for that. And a lot of rock. Gotta go back to the desert.
I just found a crazy table. That was scary.
Oh, is it the one that moves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the one with the little
Fire.
curtain?
Yeah.
Still haven't seen it move. I did try to light it on fire, but
Yeah,
Because
it moves at night and only in the darkness behind you.
Yeah, as soon as I got close to it with my light, it stopped moving.
Yeah. Another pig friend. Okay, now I need stone. Actually, no. Oh, I do have enough to make one more. Okay. You're in the way though. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, okay, that's what those are. Alright. I can choose which creature I turn into, but I have to make a thing for it.
I got the power.
So on the positive side, when we have an overabundance of monster meat, I have a thing I can make.
Mm. Don't be surprised if I die by bees.
Okay.
Again?
I decided I was going to go on an adventure, and I didn't realize there was a killer bee field.
Oh no.
There's probably about 30 bees following me right now.
That's no bueno.
None of them got me so far, though, so far so good.
Honey nugget. Oh, look at the big tomatoes. Or potatoes.
Did you get a giant one?
I got 4 of them.
Aw, so proud.
Okay, so we got a few neighbors now.
Hammer to smash them?
Yep.
have 6 neighbors.
Oh,
How many
shit.
eggs? Wow.
Yeah, I've got enough to make another couple. Another 2. I just need more stone.
Well, I might be bringing some of that home with me, so.
Oh, that'd be nice. Stone and wood. I need to chop some trees. Lucy! Yes, yes, I know you missed me, dear.
Ah, there's a wormhole in my sanity's not good.
That's the one that leads to the swamp if you're by the house.
No. I'm way far away.
Oh, what do I need to build this? I broke my hoe. I have no sticks or. Does everyone in this game have a dead fucking sibling?
What?
Wendy
The
does.
character was like,
Oh.
sister was afraid of the dark, like past tense. I'm assuming they did.
I know Wendy has a dead sibling. Because it's literally a ghost that follows her.
Right.
I found a lick of goats.
Was it really that awful just being in the bag, Lucy? It's not like I left you at base.
You monster.
You were with me the whole time.
Not big enough.
Yes, Lucy, destruction.
I need sticks and flint. The hose are broken.
Chop, chop, chop.
Good night, love you.
I just need.
How many sticks and flint do you need?
Just 2 flint now.
Okay. I got a lot. I'll be on my way down in a second.
I have it, but it's gonna take me at least a day to get back. So
No worries.
Yeah, come right down. Just gonna finish this.
I'm also out in search of flowers because my symphony is getting bad.
I'm bringing some more flowers to base.
I planted a bunch up by the bee boxes too.
Yeah, I didn't want to pick the ones around the bees.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, where are you at?
Oh, I'm not home right now.
Yeah,
I
I
will be
noticed.
soon. Oh, that's way better. Nope, that's. Lambs. Lid on my way. Purchase.
So over by the wall, I dropped it down.
Hey.
You're welcome. Okay, made a tree mad.
Good job.
It forgave me.
That was fast.
I planted 1 pine cone.
That's all it took, huh?
That's all it took this time around.
Hasn't learned yet.
I mean, I got 60 logs, so... wonder, does Lucy say anything to you guys if you hold her? Probably not.
Find out. For science. I hope the answer is not.
Pull me back. Give me my own or something like that.
Excuse me? Stranger danger!
Okay, so you can't use her.
Nope.
Never do that again. My heart can't take it. I'm sorry, Lucy. I had to know. I had to know.
That's so funny. There's so many pigs. So many spiders.
Oh, it's only. Wait.
Hmm?
That's mine.
I thought today was Saturday all day.
Unfortunately not.
I'm dumb.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it is Sunday.
My brother's laughing at me because I was supposed to go to my dad's house this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously I thought today was Saturday. I don't know what I did yesterday, but
Well,
I told him I'd be there around noon, and then I was like, wait, I can't do that. I have to work, fortunately.
boop, boop. Put those there. That's over there. Those over there. Okay. We don't need to go nuts right now, Lucy. It's fine.
You got a pig butt.
Yay!
The pigs and the fighters are fighting. Fighting.
Yeah, maybe I should have built the pig houses down there, huh? Oh well.
Okay.
I like my little town. Oh. Hi, tree guard. You're still existing. But you're not out to hurt me, so we're good. Bye.
You have to go to bed soon, though.
Yeah.
Given that it's Sunday.
Yeah, I gotta prep for D&D tomorrow. Who knows what shenanigans the group will get up to.
Yes.
Oh, always. But that's the fun of it. That's the fun of they could run to the endgame stuff if they wanted to right now. first we have to handle the full introduction of Rob's new character, so...
Oh, did you kill him or did he reroll?
We reached a point where it was logical for his character to dip out of the party. And he agonized over it for like 2 weeks. And then, yeah. So his new character is a homebrew thing that we found, called a Kaiju Born, which is basically a Godzilla monster.
Yeah, I kind of was thinking that from the name.
Yeah. So, yeah. Mine. Do. Will I ever learn not to steal tall bird eggs? Probably not.
Don't you dare bring it back to base again.
I'm not. I'm going to the desert. I'll try not to inflict you guys with my stupidity.
Yeah, I'm not there.
I'll try not to inflict Regina with my stupidity.
I was gonna say, I'm in like the farthest bottom left corner of the map.
Dang. You're adventuring.
I am adventuring. I'm getting some rocks.
Can I catch you on fire? How about you catch on fire? Yeah, you caught on fire. Yeah, you did. Haha.
Only mildly concerning.
Okay, you're not on fire anymore. How much health do you have left? Oh, you got a lot. Takes more than just catching on fire a little bit, huh? Well, you catch on fire
Well, you
again.
can do that now, though, right?
Oh, that's really cool. Well, you catch on fire again, huh? There you go. Yeah, that's right. Now I'm booking it.
Why is there a tree guard by the house?
Oh, he's fine. Don't worry about him. He forgave me, but he hasn't disappeared yet.
Gotcha. You won't take exception if I burn the corpse of his children?
Shouldn't. He's not aggroed right now. Oh, that's not fair. Ugh. I was so far away from where you just were, tall bird. Come on. Go away, go away. That's a lot of tumbleweeds I can't collect right now. Okay, I think I finally gave up.
I think once this day is over, we're gonna have to call it.
That's fair.
Let me get a little closer to home. I'm heading back that way.
Okay.
I just don't want to.
I'm just gonna hang out in the desert.
I'm too close to the bees right now.
There.
So glad I have a lantern. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That doesn't mean I always run in the right direction, but at least I can see where I'm going.
Right. Okay. So it's safe now, right?
Yep.
Alright, my dears.
Hold on, wait. Can you wait like 2 seconds?
Yes.
I'm literally being chased by like 30 bees again. Once they despawn. I would just hate to load into that. It would not be a nice time.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in the clear.
Okay.
I'm good.
Alright. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So good. Right. I don't have to do anything special to log in.
Nope,
right?
just disconnect.
Ooh.
Leave and server.
Hopefully everybody has a good Monday.
Hopefully you do.
I wasn't wearing a tree, I was wearing a berry bush, Miranda.
That's a berry bush.
Oh, you're right, I did technically cheat on her with another axe, but it was a pickaxe. That shouldn't count.
No, it's not the same.
Yeah. Not even in the same family, come on.
One beats up rocks, one beats up trees.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Well,